How do everyone, and welcome back to Royville in 4-Color. My name is Stefan, and I wasn't going to do this video, but I figured there might be somebody out there that will learn from my pain. So, I had a doctor's appointment, whatever, nothing bad, but to congratulate myself for getting through it because I'm still 12 years old. I decided to go to a comic book shop in the area that I had some store credit for and do a little bit of shopping. So we'll get to the bad thing, we'll end with a good thing, and we'll start with some fun things. So that being said, I got basically a bunch of Superman related comics, or Superman comics in general. So the first one I got is The Adventures of Superman, and this is 467, not one, yeah. Which, if you saw my previous video, I got the first part of this. Well, now I got the second part of this. So now, I said in that video, they would probably talk about the next one I need. So now, to complete the 3-issue arc, I need Action Comics 654. So, now I'm on the hunt for that one. Once I get it, I'm going to read this. Once again, I really like the covers to this. And this is pretty high grade. I don't see any spine ticks or anything. Very, very excited about this. Picked it up for like $6. So, well, all of these numbers I'm throwing out, remember, it was store credit. So I didn't really pay anything, but yeah. So there's that one. The next one I picked up was in their dollar bins, and it is Adventure Comics 455. And it is a Superboy issue, starts a new solo story for Superboy. So I haven't really read any Superboy comics, so I'm interested to see how this one goes. The next one I picked up, and the guy saw that I was flipping through the dollar bins. I had a couple Superman comics anyway, so he's like, hey, do you want a Superman comic for $1? I said, sure. So this is Action Comics 426, and I really, this is a job for Superman. I really like this. I mean, obviously it's a dollar comic. There's some scratch, tear up here. It's even worse on the other side. A lot of spine ticks, but inside's really good. All of these were really nice staples, very tight to the comic, so that was nice. So I'm glad to add this one to my collection for $1. All right. I did get what they call a wall book, kind of a more expensive book that they had on the wall. They were having a 20% off sale, so I got it for about $50 credit. And it is at least my app says it's a major key, Action Comics 285. And this is where Kal-El, Superman, reveals Supergirl to the world. And the reason really I didn't know it was really much a key until I got home, but I just really like that cover, them kind of flying down the street, everybody watching them, and Superman and Supergirl. Thought it was a really cool cover, so that's why I got it. Be interested to read it. All right, so I was flying through those pretty quickly. Now to the what did you do to this comic? So, yeah, I've been collecting comics for quite a while, and I made a rookie mistake. Hopefully this helps you. Number one thing, when you're at the store, you never, ever open a bag yourself and put it away. Thankfully, this was only a $10 comic. Let's get into it. So I got this one. I thought it was a great pick for $10 in their comic bins. I could not have liked it better. It was a great presenting. And then this happened. No, that's not a cloud. That's a tear. So I got it out to check its condition. The inside is really good. The staples are great. I was putting it back in, and you see that I use this like painter's tape. It's not, so it's probably not the best, but it is a lot of people recommend using painter's tape because it's very good. It's still sticky, but it's not like horrible. It's not going to like grab with a steel vise. And if something happens, you might be able to softly, get it off the book. I took it out, looked through it, was putting it back in, and the tape that they use, I'm not going to name the store, but the tape that they use is probably, in my opinion, the worst tape. It's that Scotch tape. It's the super clear tape, and it sticks to everything. You could put a book down, walk 5 paces, have the bag in your hand, and it's going to stick to that book 5 paces away. So, yeah. So, the guy even said, when I was taking it out, oh, don't worry, it's not a wall book. We don't care. Go ahead and take it out of the bag. I wasn't thinking anything of it. And yeah, I didn't even give the guy the opportunity to be polite. I said, don't worry, it's my mistake. I'll pick it up. Granted, thankfully, it was only $10. Never, ever do that. Let them destroy the book if it's gonna happen. Let them take it out. Let them put it in front of you. You can look through it and then let them put it away. Because if this would have happened on their watch, I wouldn't have picked it up. Granted, now my $10 comic's probably worth 50 cents. So, yeah. Lesson learned. Don't do what Stefan did. Remember, remember, remember. Let them do it. Don't do it yourself. However, I will enjoy reading it. I'm glad it's in my collection, even if it was bad. I mean, maybe it was only $10. Maybe I can get an upgrade sometime and maybe give this one to the nieces and nephews. I don't know. But that is Superman 194. Like, not even in the 200s yet. Okay. But that being said, let's end on a high note. So I'm looking through their dollar bins and I'm grabbing some stuff. I actually grabbed some more than I actually picked up. However, I saw this book and I'm like, in the dollar bin? Okay. I mean, it was not boarded. It was just in a bag. The bag wasn't even like taped. There was some old tape on it that somebody had clearly opened up years ago. The flap at the top was all crudded up and it was in bad shape. The bag was. The comic wasn't much better, but it looked like the front of it looked complete. And I'm like, wow, this is a dollar book? Okay, all right. So I looked and I just took it out. It's a dollar book. I took it out of the bag. There wasn't any tape or anything. Looked through it. Staples, once again, solid, no rust. Inside pages, white. No writing on the inside. Front and back are complete. Everything is complete. And I was super excited because for $1, I picked up Action Comics 340, the first appearance of Parasite. And you can tell, all right, it's pretty roughed up. I mean, not a great copy of it. Definitely has seen better days. Even has like a date stamp up there. However, sorry, Constantine. There we go. However, for $1, are you kidding me? The first appearance of Parasite, and it is complete. The pages that are in here, it's all the story's complete. The reason I'm saying that is because if you see extra double page pinup of Superman, there was also another one that they did for Batman with the first appearance of Poison Ivy. A lot of the times you don't find that pinup with the book. This also did not have the pinup. However, the story is complete. Everything else is there. White pages, great staples for $1, people. I am super, no pun intended, super excited about that. So, very happy to add that to my collection. Maybe someday I'll get a better copy of it, but for $1, I'll keep this one for quite some time. All right, those were my pickups from yesterday. And remember, don't do what I did. Always be very critical about things, especially before you buy them. Don't let yourself get ahead of it. Don't let yourself basically rest on your laurels. If you need to look at a comic, make sure you have the employee of the store open that thing for you and make sure they're dealing with the tape. All right, that's it. Oh, we'll get to the Constantine and the Hellblazer Omnibus hopefully in the next video. I just wanted to kind of go through this one. I had some fun polls. I had a bad story and a good story, so there you go. Remember what your mom always said. If you gotta be a dick, be a Grayson. Thanks, everybody. Keep reading.